Hello YouTube, back with another video. This is the low tier. And today, I'm here to talk about our favorite girl here, Tenebria. Tenebria. If you have seen most of my videos, it usually contains a Tenebria match. I just like playing with her, dude. Best girl in the entire game. The sexy bitch. Her viable builds are pretty linear. Wyvern is her friend. You go 4-piece speed set with 2-piece hit set, crit set, immunity set, whatever the fuck. To be honest, you can go 2-piece offset. Doesn't really matter. Since she's a follow debuffer, not an opener, she's either going 270 to 280 speed. You can go lower speed for more effectiveness maybe. But for me, maybe it's just gear issue, but I can't for the life of me get 200 effectiveness on 270 speed. I just can't. Maybe better players can, but I can't, man. Skill issue, okay? I just accept the fact that I won't be able to debuff high ER units. Her other viable build is DPS glass cannon build. Speed crit, attack crit, destruct crit. The speed doesn't matter, okay? As long as it's 180 to 200 speed, easy to pull off. The crit stats 100 to 250 ratio. To be honest, go for 300 since you're sacrificing so much speed for damage stats. Also, this build is completely reliant on her harmony supports or other openers that may help her get a turn. This is Glass Cannon Tenebria without any survivability, but the payoff is hopefully you S3 Death Braid to S2 Soul Burn, which is hard to pull off now in the current meta. There is one more build. It's more of a meme build. I've seen it performed before. Counter Tenebria. It's pretty funny to see it when it works. I personally never tried it, since I barely farm Banshee and it's just not my playstyle. Pretty hard to pull off since she has low base HP stat. The surprise factor for this build is nice. It might work sometimes when the enemy's unaware of it, like counter RB, but yeah, you do you. There is one last build on my mind that I wanted to try with her artifact. On triple unity set or double unity, I don't know what the cap dual attack is. Just warding defensive stats with high effectiveness. It's probably bad, but forget about it. But it sounds fun though, on paper. Pros and cons. For pros, her attack stat is higher than normal. AoE sleep defense break on S3 is a pretty good utility. Sleep chance has an 85% chance. With her exclusive equipment, you could push 100%. Sometimes you can even slip Edward Elred, since he can only cleanse one debuff per touch. Her S2 has AoE speed debuff, and restrict along with decreasing combat readiness. Also has a soul burn for additional damage. Her S1 has a 70% sleep, assuming she's Molad. For cons, she has low base speed, low base health, no strip. If she's taking the turn and they have immunity and shit, yeah, you're fucking done. Just out that 4. Because of this, not only can she not become an opener, she's also squishy as fuck. Just as she looks, squishy. Wanna squish that belly, man. The zero survivability. Prone to die first since not only is she exposed, but dangerous if left alone. So you can be sure they're gonna kill her first. For team building, I'm only gonna go from my experience, obviously, in order to land her debuffs. It needs to be assured that you have an opener stripper. It's almost mandatory, although sometimes they turtle up without any immunity. Tenebria pretty much demolishes those comps up. To be honest, with her in the team, you only need one hyper carry, since she pretty much softens them up and prevents them from taking a turn. To be honest, even without the carry, she's a carry herself. She has so much damage even without damage stats. If they don't have any counter for her debuffs, she pretty much bullies them into submission. It's kinda funny. Now where is she good against? Like I said, turtle comps. These turtle comps that has no regard for anti-debuff tech, they are fodder. For Tenebria, she's in the control faction. They ain't taking a turn no matter how high their HP is. Now bad against anti-magic archetypes. There's a lot of them. If even a single one is present in the enemy team, your Tenebria becomes a dead pick, or maybe even a liability. There are a few exceptions where she can manage to bypass them by being lucky. But don't expect to get angry if they do manage to block your debuff and fucks up your gambler strategy. Since 15% is a bitch. Appearance. From the beginning of the game, I was so intrigued by her looks. She feels mysterious, turning her back on us, looking back as if she's trying to see if we're looking at her fine ass. The seductive vibe luring us in.
Don't you trust me?
Her school outfit is sex. It's my favorite skin. No bias. Is how skins should look like. Different hairstyle, different feel, different theme, different color palette. It just changed the whole look. I love it. Along with the spectral Tenebria Arte skin, which is still arguably the best Arte skin so far. Maybe I am biased. Skins that pretty much looks like their default. Sorry, but nah. That was one opportunity to make them look different. But nah, it's only a 20% change. Like, what are they doing? Now for her lore. An acolyte who freely deals out all kinds of illusions. Tenebria is known as the Phantom Queen. Shit. She bewilders her targets by overwhelming them with sex. With terrifying illusions. Or by taking on the appearance of others. Though she may look playful, she's monstrosely and monstrosely cruel. Basically, she's a bad bitch, okay? But there's actually a more darker tone to her lore. She was a noble's daughter or something, and she went to the black market on a Tuesday night and brought something that contained the Dark Tyrant. And what happened was, unforeseen shit happened. The Dark Tyrant took over her sexy body and killed literally everyone in the castle she lived in. Families, friends, the rats, the roaches. Allegedly, that was thousands of years ago, or hundreds, before rats waking up. Who knows if the true Tenebria still is alive? Only time will tell. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Leave a like and subscribe. By the way, if the audio sounds scuff, it's because I recorded my yapping on the phone. I apologize. See ya.